Yo, what is up, everybody? Devi2100 here. I'm doing this video because I actually had to scrap the one I did last night because it was just a little too long and it was just a little too long-winded as well. I wanted to go over a couple things today, and like one of the biggest things is I wanted to go over like why one I switched over to Dr. Squatch soaps and their deodorants. One, to also replace that video I did the other day where the audio for me talking about the deodorants is completely fucked. There's like no microphone audio whatsoever. So we're gonna be doing it for this reason alone. But I wanted to go over why I find like this bar specifically to be like one of my favorites and why it tends to be one of those little magical numbers for me. Like, granted, legitimately, as you see, Sons of Darkness is up there on behind me because legitimately this one is still one of my other favorites here. It's more so because of the scent and because of the grit that it has as well. Absolutely love the cologne-like smell to it, so it's great when you're going out or going to work, things like that. If I just want this day-to-day use, though, I do like using this pine tar a lot of the times. This has got a very nice manly smell to it. And I also see a lot of people say that it smells like pine sol, and I feel like that's kind of like not true because pine sol would be pine lemon, but this is actually with pine and orange. And I think that's something that most people actually gloss over. It was what I wanted to cover in the last night's video, and then I ended up covering over the two other bricks. I'm going to save those other two bricks for the other part of the videos I'm going to do. Those will be together. This one was part of the rankings video that I just uploaded, and I was like, I'm going to do an individual video for each one of those scents. But I also wanted to fix the deodorant one at the same time. So, speaking that I have both of these bad boys here, I wanted to kind of go over that whole aspect of it. So, with the pine tar one, you're not just getting pine tar, obviously. You're also going to be hit with orange essential oil, and it literally says here, if you go look it up and stuff, it says that orange essential oil is beneficial for maintaining the health and appearance and texture of the skin by promoting clarity, radiance, and smoothness, thereby reducing the signs of acne and other uncomfortable skin conditions, such as like psoriasis and everything like that. Now, if y'all remember, Jack, the guy who started up Dr. Squatch, he has psoriasis, and so one of the main reasons why he ended up doing all this stuff and working and finding the soap guy, which there is a lot of stuff to be said about all that. A lot of people, complained about the fact that, they didn't originally make their soap in-house, that they were getting it from the soap guy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they still get some of their soap from the soap guy, and then they make the rest of it in-home as much as they can. But again, it's a massive production. You're covering over 5 million customers. You're going to need to be able to mass produce that stuff more than what Jeff is doing, I do believe is his name, the guy who runs the soap guy in Indiana. So I understand that some people are, a little here and there on that stuff, where some of them might want to go with Sudsy Bear or Grizzly Naturals and all that other stuff, which, by the way, all of them tend to make a pine tar to compete with this bad boy. Because why? This was the original flagship. This is the original natural man soap that literally got it all started. The whole, you're not a dish, you're a man type of fucking moment, right? That was this guy. And it smells amazing. And I know like some people are like, well, I like the way the Grizzly Naturals or the Sudsy Bear ones look too. I love the way this one looks. I love the way it feels. It's got this nice obsidian look to it. The feel and the smell has always been amazing. I absolutely love the way this one works. And I think that it's overall probably one of the best bricks that they offer, right? So the reason for switching over to something like that was because of, using a lot of like Old Spice axes and stuff like that. And the scents alone were kind of getting to me. They were making me gag because they just felt really way too pungent. And then the chemicals in it as well. They started to give that chemical smell to it to me as well. And I didn't like that. So I was like, okay, I need to change something up. That's why we started getting into the soap game, and that legitimately now having over 30-something bars of soap here that I can always at any time be like, oh, I feel like using a Area 51 now, or I feel like using a Mars bar all of a sudden now, right? Or I feel like using maybe a Coconut Castaway now, right? I can totally do that. I have all my disposable, all the best bricks that they've ever offered, in my opinion, literally at my disposal. But that has really also helped my body and my skin in a lot of ways. And a big part of that too is also because, again, when we look at what is in the pine tar brick itself, we got, in addition, pine tar has been shown to be, I think it's anti-pyretic. I can't remember how you say that. It's pyretic or pyruti. Yeah, I can't say it right. Anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antifungal. These properties make pine tar suitable for topical treatments for eczema, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis, and other dry, itchy, flaky, or inflamed skin conditions. Now, I probably butchered a couple of those names there, and I apologize on that. But these do have much better benefits than just what you're looking at here. Like, I think when people see this, they go look at the pine tar, like, okay, cool. What I'm gonna go Google that. What does that do for me? And that's what we're looking at right now. But they forget to look at like the orange essential oil, the actual pine essential oil. Now, the reason why I say that is because I've seen people bring up the pine essential oil here. And they don't bring it up as like the saponified oils. And I think some people think of the orange and pine as being part of that and are just listed somewhere differently on the thing. No, that's not the case. These are essential oils that they're being put into the actual brick on top of the saponified oils from pine oil, olive oil, sustainable palm, and coconut, things like that. These guys, though, are legitimately using, though, like the orange essential oil for that, actual benefit that we just talked about, for the, helping with uncomfortable skin. Same with the pine tar. And then the next up, we have the pine essential oil, which this guy pretty much is a double, like a feat of what the pine tar does. But used topically, pine essential oil is reputed to soothe itchiness, inflammation, and dryness, control excessive perspiration, prevent fungal infections, protect minor abrasions from developing infections, slow the appearance of signs of aging, and enhance circulation. This thing does everything you need and more. It is literally the magical brick, in my opinion, right? Like, this is literally my favorite brick for a reason. Then we look at the fact that it's got oatmeal and sand in here for the exfoliator, but those also have health benefits as well, not just to cleanse the skin of its pores, but like oatmeal exfoliant, it works as an exfoliant, slugging away dirt, oil, and dead skin cells. It can also moisturize and reduce inflammation too, meaning people often use it as a home remedy for dry, itchy, or irritated skin. So, and that's a big one. And there's the activated charcoal that's also in here as well too. I also forgot about the. Let me bring up that one as well about the sand. Let me hear. Boom. So we got the sand here. We go with that one next here real quick. This allows the body to eliminate toxins and impurities from the skin, but also stimulates blood circulation, allows the body to absorb minerals present in the sand. So along with that other circulation we already got going from the pine essential oil, this is also going to add some more circulation for your blood flow as well, along with also protecting your body and absorbing the actual nutrients it needs from the sand that's in it. Then on top of that, you also have the activated charcoal that's in this, and pretty much all of their pine tar stuff. I think that's pretty much one of the ways, outside of pine tar itself being the way it gets that kind of black hue to it. But activated charcoal helps to remove any impurities in the skin, which keeps your skin healthy and prevents the breakout of acne. Activated charcoal also has antibacterial properties, which can fight against the inflammation and appearance of acne. So again, these things are definitely going to be a great way for really sensitive skin and skin that's going to have any issues dealing with, like, dermatitis or anything like that. So again, use this guy right here. There's reasons why I chose it to, change the way I was feeling day to day with my actual soap that I'm using via, actually going into the shower, putting on some soap, washing up the body and actually feeling good about it. And then, like, literally, moments later, feeling my body like, oh man, I feel gross. Oh, that's so disgusting, right? That's what I felt like with Old Spice. This doesn't feel that way. I feel good all the way through the end of the day. And then when I go to wash again, if I want to at the end of the day, I still know that I can use this, throw in some lotion, and I'm not going to be all dried up, cracked up, and everything like that. I'm not going to get all ashy and stuff. I don't want to look like a crackhead sitting there scratching myself all day long because I'm too dried up in skin. It looks very unappealing, by the way. But for the deodorant that I wanted to cover over, why we switched over to this as well. And I know a lot of people go, like natural deodorants, they just don't do it. I don't know, how it works for you. Da, da, da. Look, at the end of the day, natural deodorants usually don't work for a lot of people because of the way they're formulated. These, though, work for me. And I've seen even comments on certain videos where some of the reviewers are like, I just didn't get it to work very well. And then I see people like, dude, I work construction and it lasted me 12 hours. And it's like, just saying, maybe you're doing something, or maybe because one guy was like, I'm not a heavy sweater, I've never really been known to heavy sweat, but this didn't last very long, and I'm just a bartender. And you're like, bro, the comment down below with the dude being at construction and it lasting 12 hours, what are you fucking saying that you're not a heavy sweater then? Obviously, you're a heavy sweater, so you might have to do an extra reapply. Big deal. That happened. Most, even regular deodorants with aluminum, all the other crap in it, you still reapply it. So what are we talking about here? Okay. So when it comes to this, though, I gotta say the pine tar has been amazing. It helps really do keep away a lot of the perspiration. It helps actually maintain the smell throughout the day too, so that even when you do have that little bit of like actual sweat coming through or any odor coming through, it activates the smell of this instead, and you smell better versus bad. Yeah, it smells amazing. And I love the way this looks too. And as you can see, I've definitely been using this. I've been using this for about a month now, and honestly, guys, I've absolutely loved it. So, been a huge fan of the Dr. Squatch natural deodorants along with their natural soaps. But I wanted to cover all those guys in this, especially with the whole like pine tar one before we end up doing anything. But also, we got a new sponsorship going as well too for our streams. We're partnered up with Warpath, so if you guys want to come and check out, hang out with the game, play it, and support the stream that way, definitely come check it out. I'll drop a link for it down below, along with a link to the stream on Twitch and on Kick, so that way you guys can come and check us out both there. And again, I appreciate all of y'all for the support and love that you guys have been showing to the channel, all the likes and comments we've been getting on the videos and stuff like that. And let me know about what you guys feel about the Pine Tar or about any other Dr. Squatch products, whether or not they work for you, whether or not you end up liking Sudsy Bear or Grizzly Naturals more, and why do you like them more? Tell me those things like that. I'd love to hear from y'all. Drop them in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you like the video, and drop a sub if you also like the video as well. I'll see y'all later. Peace out, fam.